Bombardier's forthcoming flagship Global 7000 represents the pinnacle of the Canadian airframer's home-in-the-sky concept. However, the company isn't abandoning the smaller Global 5000 and 6000. It's upgrading them with the new Global 7000-influenced premier cabin interior. Tim Fagan, Industrial Design Manager at Bombardier, gave us a tour of the new cabin on board a Global 6000 and discussed the thinking behind the design changes.
We're in the Galley area of the Global 6000 Premier cabin right now, and the entrance area. So looking at the Galley, we've preserved a lot of the basic layout and the functionality. It really works well in this aircraft, but we've taken the opportunity to streamline. So we're bringing very crisp lines. We've redesigned the crystal storage area here to make access a little bit easier and to mirror some of the crisp lines of the cabinetry in the main cabin. We are complementing that with wood flooring. Very, very functional and practical in a galley area, but also really beautiful, bringing warmth and a home-like experience that we're trying to create all the way through the cabin. So the first thing you'll notice when you enter the cabin are the redesigned seats. We are offering a high backrest to provide great support to the head and upper body in a deep recline. We've also raised the armrest just slightly to provide better support. We've resculpted the seat upholstery both to bring some of the design aesthetic that we're bringing from the Global 7000 and also to bring some important comfort improvements. We sculpted this area here to promote better contact between the feet and the floor for the seated occupant. Very important as you shift from position to position throughout the flight, from dining to a reclined position. It also promotes better contact between the lumbar and the back and the seat backrest. We're bringing the same hard back shell on the back of the seat, which allows us to visually carve away a little of the volume, creating a much lighter effect. And it also allows us to hold the form and control the stitch lines perfectly across the back. So we're combining improved ergonomics, better comfort features, and a completely revised aesthetic. The side ledge has also been redesigned with clean, crisp lines, reminiscent of the Global 7000 in styling, but also offering great functional advantages. Flat side ledge improves the working surface. People in flight use it to put notebooks, a tablet. You could put a phone here to keep it close to hand, and below this little tray, we've hidden the cup holders. In the mid-cabin here, we have the conference group and dining area. And you'll notice here a redesigned credenza unit, echoing the design language of crisp, minimal, and timeless. We really wanted to create the sense of a piece of furniture that you would buy and bring into your home. But even within that sort of minimalist approach, we bring opportunities for attention to detail. So a stepped back door here with an embossed leather that we've used on the seat backrest and also on the upper handrail here. So small opportunities for attention to detail and subtle textures throughout the cabin. So we're here in the aft living space, and the divan, just like the seats in this aircraft, has been restyled. Again, using those same visual references, the same stitch details, and really unifying the design with the seats and also with the Global 7000 platform. In this particular configuration, we're using neutral, very masculine finishes, pinstripe gray wool here. As we move forward to the aft lavatory, you'll notice again the hard flooring, in this case, tiled marble.
When developing a new cabin interior, designers consider the kinds of activities the passenger will be engaged in. The furniture on a business jet has to be functional for a multitude of purposes.
So when we're starting a new cabin development, the team really focuses on the passenger experience and the activities that the passengers will be doing on board the aircraft. So, for example, in seating, we look at the takeoff and landing position and what are comfort positions and useful positions when you're working at the table, when you're dining, if you're reclining a little bit to relax, when you're converting the seat maybe to a bed for an overnight. In our homes, all of these are different pieces of furniture, but in an aircraft, these are different configurations of a single seat. So that drives a lot of challenges. We want to make sure that we tailor the seat and it's offering the correct comfort and postures in all of those different functions. So when we begin that process, we take, of course, input from customers and clients, people who fly our aircraft, who know them intimately and know them very well. And they're going to tell us, what they like about the aircraft and where we can maybe make some improvements. There's also a lot of ergonomics and human factors literature and material that tells us and guides us towards the correct comfort positions. And then really the most important part is doing mock-ups, making full-scale mock-ups with the team, with rudimentary materials at first, and then gradually refining to understand position from position, how are we going to make the seat the most comfortable for that particular application through the range of human demographics. So 5th percentile woman and 95th percentile male, we need to offer comfort positions for any passenger. And of course, there are different configurations available depending on how you operate your aircraft. So here we have a 4-place conference or dining space with a credenza. We could also do, for example, a sofa here that adds more flexibility for additional passengers. An additional passenger could join for a meal and offers an additional sleeping position.
Bombardier's venue cabin management system allows the designers to create a timeless cabin design without having to integrate fixed cabin management or entertainment interfaces that may become obsolete and date the cabin. Cabin management is done on the passenger's own devices through a mobile device app.
You can control the aircraft using that device. At a touch of a button, you can control the lights, the shades, and also bring your entertainment along with you. And this is very, very powerful when combined with Ka band. Bombardier was the first to introduce this Ka band, which brings really home-like levels of connectivity. And from a cabin design point of view, what it means is the technology is really hidden and it goes away. So we have clean lines, an uncluttered side ledge, and really a more beautiful cabin.